Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Now friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back with some more Need for Speed Most Wanted. So let me switch the screen over and stuff. Here we go. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I hope the frame rate issue isn't a thing anymore. I can't really verify this, so.
If not, we have another source we want to try out eventually.
Yeah.
Because he can figure out what he's doing.
Yeah, it's just look at them. So I think I just go for the tall roof ones because I like them. And
Means you
just
don't.
with the niece just associated.
Wait, what? How could there be no police here?
Because pretty much every race kind of tells you how the risk of having cops appear is, if it's minimum or maximum, and maximum means you will encounter them, minimum means you don't. So.
Or very unlikely, I guess.
I never had it happen, so I think he couldn't, but I think it's near zero.
You jinxed it now. Prepare to make history.
Yeah. Considering our luck with Sea of Thieves, I probably just did.
But just in general, whenever we do shit, apparently.
Yeah.
Can't wait to discover what shit I'm gonna break in the next game.
Oh, I'm excited about the next game is still.
No, I'm not telling you.
I know. Oh, wait, didn't I think I saw it already?
It's on the list. You know what it will be if you look on the list.
It's like, and I'm thinking so hard right now.
We'll get there when we get there. It's the whole reason why I like to keep things interesting. You know, grab the audience attention. What will the next game be? Who knows?
Or maybe I do know that I'm just playing dumb right now.
Well, you are playing right now.
Come on.
There it is.
That one just turned in suddenly without blinking. So
Traffic, your worst enemy.
I mean, maybe they wanted to just avoid the car going 250 kph, which I shouldn't fault them for that, but I'm still going to.
Oh, I didn't know you could go under them.
Yeah, you can. Even with the higher cars, which is fun.
Just clip right through.
Also, should be fine.
Ah!
Damn it.
Damn. Why'd you slow down?
Because the sun lives at back. Yeah, still because it's getting me. It's like I shouldn't have been not focusing.
Looking at
the crashes also didn't help.
Yeah. Looking at the footage now, I mean it's fine. But the fact knowing that so I found a alternate way we could share screen share at least. The benefit being is that it's pretty much like Discord, except none of the Nitro bullshit, so you can just do all the stuff that Nitro would give you. So I'm like, yeah, well, we want to try that. It's just literally just told them this like, you know, half an hour ago before we started. There's no time for it.
But I am curious because like just having more bitrate and everything hopefully helps.
Oh yeah. And hell, maybe it's an alternate fix to your mic problem, for God's sake. Who knows what
yeah, which, to be fair, like, this hasn't occurred since I stopped using voice mode, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet.
I mean, it's been like 2-3 streams.
Yeah, just keep rolling it. I don't include the movie because we weren't talking much on that one.
Yeah, true, but I think it happens regardless of how much I talked.
That is also true. Well, either way, keep going. Yeah, it's an odd thing because it's like right now my current setup, I do have voicemail on. Well, linked up. I just don't use it much. So you would receive the same thing too, really.
Yeah, that never have, so
He's a mystery.
really weird. Helping the proper music the last time I didn't make it by 1 second.
Nah, you just got FTL music instead. Fuck you.
It's like only 10 seconds to spare. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's nice. Move on.
do the things they tell you to do.
I do wonder, like, if this is fact. I'm just trying to think. Since you're running on the PC version, these loading screens are non-existent. So I'm wondering, would this actually be faster than the original, like, PS2 version?
I mean, the loading screens now about.
Well, you're going to the loading screens to pick the next mission faster. But if we're playing the original console version, I imagine it would actually take longer.
Oh, you mean if it actually would have been faster, or if it just swap everywhere?
Yeah.
I still feel like because they usually are distance away from each other.
Just the fact you have to load at the menu, then load the map again just to get to the next area, you know?
Yeah, but I think you have to load the race regardless.
But yeah, but it's just like you have to load the map. So you're leaving the map and then go back into it. If that's how the menu works. Probably not. But who knows? It could be like GTA where it just loads everything.
I got them. But back in the day, they were quite good with that stuff because they had to.
Oh yeah, they had to. So it's like, oh yeah, totally feasible. That was.
Now this is like.
That was like San Andreas' benefit. It was like initial boot. It was a bit long to load into the game. But once you loaded in, there were barely any loading screens really. The ones that were there was when you just transferred inside a building. That was it.
Yeah, which makes sense because loading one building is then easy again, but loading all of them would be hard.
But it's also just like once you leave the building, it was just as fast getting out. So it was all probably using the memory cache or something like that. PS2 optimization was a thing. Well, I know for a fact it was good for the fact that, a couple of games you could actually get away with just, once the game was loaded, you can literally just open the disc tray and the game would still run.
Oh, I remember somebody going my PS2 all they could do, and it's just like witchcraft.
Yeah, I remember they did that by accident. The problem is that some games, when you do that, it's like, oh, the disc tray's open. How dare you? Put it back in.
Yeah, I feel like at one point either my PS2 or my PS3, no, it had to be my PS2 because no wireless controllers. I knocked it off with the controller because there wasn't enough leeway. And then the game was just like, oh no. But it was completely fine. It's just because the CD fell out that it didn't do anything anymore. Honestly, I kind of enjoy doing this now because it's a game where I can actually still focus on talking to you.
Well, there's not a lot of traffic going on, so yeah, you're fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
It's like, with the stuff like, it's like, I'm doing platforming and you're talking.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I distracting you?
Yeah, it's like, oh. Don't fight against me. It's like, I'm coming for you.
Is that a challenge? So do you have to do all of them, or just an amount of them?
Just 4.
Oh, okay.
And
so
I have to do one of...
It's like the less races, the better.
Yeah.
Why go around 3 laps when you could just do one big one?
Exactly. Logic, and I don't like the speed trap ones because they are like, if you mess up before one of them, you can ruin your entire race with just one mistake.
I see, so if you're behind on the lap, you'll be out, right?
No, it's like the way to win is to get the highest speeds for the speed traps.
Ah.
But if you like crash in front of one and only have like a 50 kHPA and
You're out.
others go 100, yeah. And you see I'm already falling behind, which is bad.
Still says you're first. I'm assuming the logic here is that, in theory, you don't have to be in front, right?
Yeah, but whoever crosses the line first, like,
Oh, gets a bonus.
not a bonus, but everybody else loses speed. So yeah.
Okay.
I don't like them. It's like...
And right now you're not at your best with these vehicles. Oh, they do use nitro. Okay. Neat.
see?
This shit right here. Brake indicators would have been great. All you got is nitro boost.
Yeah. Okay, come on, please. Just crash each other out.
No.
And of course the one that's actually going the fastest is in front of me.
You can still catch up. Although his use of nitro is questionable.
Yeah, they thankfully don't use it the most effective way.
No. A clean road. See if you can maintain it.
Could win this. Okay, good.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I see what you mean, though. Anyway. Now for the real challenge.
Yeah. What do I have to do police-wise? Technical bounty. Okay. And I'm doing a sprint. Even though there's police now. Because I have to do a chase anyway.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
So, okay, just making sure. How much music did you add, or did you only do like a handful sample?
It's like, I think 20 tracks
No.
that they're going to repeat because there's also not that many more others.
Okay, I was gonna say like. Okay, so
replace them. So.
Okay, so the game has a very limited bass soundtrack as is.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the game would normally use longer audio tracks, not just in amount.
No, it's like 3 to 4 or 5 minutes. And so I think with the soundtrack is probably better because they're not quite as repetitive because they the lyrics.
I guess.
I hate being behind them because they sometimes just slow down way too much. I'm in fault.
Ah, the coppers. And they're in the way. Probably for the best. Okay, I don't know why I was hearing the music and thought, did you put in Doom Eternal? Just for a minute. It's like, I'm not sure you should put that one in here.
I should have.
I'm not sure if Bethesda would be okay with that or not.
Yeah, too, because like they're not even on Spotify because of weird things with the rights.
Yeah. Very grey area, that one, with that music. But either way, not worth risking. Great for memes, not for this.
I should listen to the Eternal soundtrack more again.
That's why I was listening while I was doing all those model imports. Should probably get back to that, but I've done enough.
Nice.
I have literally like done all the models. I think the only things I haven't done is literally, so I think it was on mostly in Doom Eternal. That Doom Eternal is a mechanic for the demons that they have visual indicators of how damaged they are. So that's an extra layer of textures I have to work with. It's like, nah, I'll just do the base models first before I get to that. And the traffic is against him.
So now we went up
I leave
the stars like the threat level.
Yeah.
You get the undercover cars.
I do like they have that. Nice.
Yeah.
Because that's realistic. That's what happens. The shit does exist.
Yep. And they are a bit more sturdier than the others.
They should be. Not smart though.
None of them are really smart.
Again, somehow the GTA police are a lot more smarter than this. Legit, you drive up a mountain, they're gonna follow you. Except here, obviously.
Come on.
Can't you just carelessly drive ahead and they'll just, you know...
It's like I'm always afraid like how much room I need to leave for them.
And now we wait. Be ashamed to ruin all this lovely grass.
Nah. It's fine. Nobody really likes baseball that much anyways, I heard.
Well, I'd rather baseball than football.
I don't know, I don't understand how both of these sports work. And this is like hiding spots that make it the pass way quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, football's a lot of sensors back and forth, while baseball, you can actually see the progression. There's a difference. That's my argument. Equally very limited on knowledge. It's just like, I know the difference. That's as far as it goes.
I think I'm like in the area when I beat the next one. And I forgot how it's called, something with V. Rick, that's and I have to do another chase because I don't have enough bounty. It's going to happen eventually.
I feel like the nature of this game, you're supposed to just do a lot of just faff around in the overworld and then you'll get it eventually. Something like that.
Kinda, yeah. But I feel like I've been way too efficient with how fast I got the police.
I guess.
Achievements, so yeah.
I can kind of see where the 20 hours is coming in now. It's basically just doing a lot of this extra fluff before you can even do the real main focus.
Yeah, but it's like it goes by quickly.
Yeah, it's just a lot back and forth, you know?
Yeah, I guess I pretty much jump to the menu every time, but yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna check. Let me see what the speedrun is for this game, because I know there would be one.
Speedrun uses some
without glitches, mind you.
Yeah. If you can find a glitchless one, that would be good. But
it'd be a good reference. Let's have a look. No major glitches.
Come on, I'm literally 200 off now. Do I still have like something I can do?
Ooh, I'll put PC on there, that's good for you.
Oh yeah, I can still do U+.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say, hang on, that can't be right. There's no categories. Okay, the current speed run record is around 6 hours and 30 minutes. You know, that's being super efficient, mind you.
Yeah.
But the average seems to be around 7 hours or so.
Okay. Not going to do that, but it's like you said, like it isn't the longest game.
Well, this is the PC category, mind you. I didn't look at the console versions. To be fair, there's only 23 entries for the non-glitch run. If that makes you feel any better.
Oh, so the technique. Do you have to do this in one go?
Probably. But it's like, you could probably get in there if you want to.
Nah, it's not good speedrun, so yeah. I only do this, like, I have my Trackmania one, and I'm actually quite proud of it, so.
What was the position for that one again?
Like the midfield, but like, especially for the full one, not a lot of people did it, so there's also that.
You're on the list officially, so that's as good as it's gonna get. I'm surprised they allowed it, considering that stream didn't go quite cleanly.
Oh yeah,
you had an interrupt.
Yeah, but apparently they were fine with it. Yeah.
I'm surprised. Well, it's probably because they don't get many entries for this thing anyway. So it's like you've already done it. It's just like we'll allow some buffer room. but you're not gonna get the top spot anyway.
No, yeah, right. But I've been really good with the just the first set of tracks because I made no mistake doing that. It's like, how did I do this?
I don't know. You were distracted as well.
Yeah.
Damn you, traffic.
Yeah, it's like I have to wait R1 and then E brakes and it's like
I'm not looking for it. Simpsons hit and run is going to happen at some point. I'm not looking forward to it with that in hindsight with the traffic.
yeah.
But I'm going to have it much worse. Positive.
Oh yeah, like when what I saw, it's like there's no time.
The absolute road rage I will have.
So I really could use the Supra, so I hope I get it.
Speaking of hit and run, there was a news article I saw not too long ago. The developers were prompted to like make a sequel game because the game did actually do really well, and they were prompted to do like aircraft and other type vehicles, but they refused. And I'm like, yeah, I get why they refused. It had absolute development hell. They would never do it again.
Yeah, it's like I've been through this before. I'm not doing it again.
It would have been nice if they had more time, but I can understand why they refused.
Yeah.
Instead, we got the Simpsons game instead, not too long after, I think. The Simpsons game is a fine Simpsons game in the title, but it's more built as like a co-op game than a single player. Really, if I ever get around to doing that one, I kind of feel like it would do better with an extra person. But there's no PC version of the game, which is very weird because it was one of those games advertised for every console.
But only console still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to think about. There was a way I could like use Parsec on actual consoles. That'd be so neat.
That would be neat, yeah.
Or at least just, share the control input somehow, but I don't think that technology exists.
No. I hate it. Like,
hacks! I
so
call hacks!
It was my fault, but still.
No, even when you bumped the car, you had the benefit of the shortcut.
Yeah, but this isn't really a shortcut, it's just like an alternative route where I have to be careful not to crash.
Either way, if the traffic weren't here, you would have won.
Yeah.
Which is every fucking mission.
Yeah. Now, stop drifting stupidly.
Reset.
Nah, it should be fine. But
It's
this is
like
also like a bit of a bad track because it's so many just straights where they don't do stupid stuff.
There.
Like here, and then I'm afraid of crashing into him again.
Which you will.
Come on, can I make you crash into something?
Nope, no street signs here for some fucking reason. Not even a tree.
Okay, that kind of worked.
The Ace Combat's kicking in at the right moment. Oh, he hit bad.
Yeah, and he will be back because
Rubber Band AI.
Yeah.
Love it. Not. Car Wii is very infamous for that shit.
Yeah, I feel like in this version of it wasn't as bad, but Need for Speed is infamous for that one.
I mean, I get it. I get entirely why it exists, but it's annoying as shit when you see it.
Yeah.
At least here, you're still maintaining a decent gap here. Thing is, I kind of get how rubber banding exists. Is like literally after a certain point, you reach a certain far enough distance from the AI. I'm pretty sure they're not encountering anything. Just having a clean road.
Yeah, because like, why would you even render stuff out so far?
You seem to have a pretty clean lead. Maybe the game's just being easy on you right now. You're pretty early in the game.
Yeah, I feel like it's also more of a thing later on. I know Earl, the one on spot 9, is like infamous for how quickly he can catch up.
Oh god, not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope it will work out better because at this point I will have his car, which means there's no way he can be faster than me if we're driving both the same car.
I mean, I lost in that car over there. There's no way you win.
So I'm going to right now. And I hate this section because there's
Oh, that
so
is
many
tight, yeah.
little tips where it's like, oh, you took.
Is that the
too
shortcut?
far
Is
on.
that one the shortcut? I don't know.
Yeah.
Much
First
better.
try.
Now, give me your ride, because I'm pretty sure it's better than what you've got right now.
It should be like, it's kind of weird because like, don't have the biggest knowledge real life cars, but the Supra is a quite powerful car even stock, and it's like a tuner's paradise because I think it's really easy to modify because so many people do it.
And I also mean just in general, it's like you're only barely beating that car, so that must mean it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
I also
imagine,
didn't really invest too much in that car, so
yeah. So just imagine, his car, but in your hands. It'd be much better.
And then you get it and realize it actually isn't. It sometimes happens.
Harsh left here.
Yeah.
If only you could drift.
And not with that car. It's like it will happen. Like at some point, they become really nice to just drift.
Does this game? Yeah, I talked about this on last stream, but does this game actually give you the option for a manual gear change?
It does, yeah.
Okay, so I'm wondering, because I feel like this is a factor, that manual gear change has an impact on drifting, doesn't it?
In theory, you can get it to oversteer easier if you lose a lower gear, because then, same with like bicycles, you accelerate easier.
The handbrake exists.
I mean, that also kind of exists here, they're not really using it, but usually just sliding, and it was a good pass, but still, stop it. You're pretty much just sliding around, like, and at some point, it just, you lose enough speed to get the corner instead of crashing out like you would do in real life.
Hit that van,
So
that would have gone
it's
very
perfect when
badly.
it comes to that.
Now gimme!
So. Like, there is a system to this, but every time I restart, it kind of resets, so I have no idea. Yeah, I'm still kind of going for this. Okay, nice.
Yay! I'm assuming the pink slip just gives you the car, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you failed, you'd have to challenge him again, then, I guess?
No, that's it. Like, you could order 4, but that's about it.
Oh. So, say if you missed the car, basically, is there any other way to do it, or would you have to do, like, New Game Plus?
Oh, there's no Game Plus. Like, you missed it then.
Oh, wow. That's harsh.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
Oh, completionists must despise this system, then.
I mean, regardless if you get it or not, you unlock it in, like, the quick race thing. But, yeah. It's mean. Okay,
Get
yeah.
rid of this trash. Here we go.
Is there anything I want from it?
Besides, it's sounding better.
I mean, it's a Supra, they sound also. There's like sometimes they're missing really crucial performance upgrades.
Just some minor tweaks here and there. Oh yeah, I can see the stat difference already.
You got tires. expensive and I want to save up for you.
Well, just
Cause
I get the feeling
although this is going to be my car for the next.
yeah, I was gonna say this will be your main for a bit, so
And I have the Lexus I can still sell. But yeah.
that is true.
Yeah, because it was.
Man, this should be expensive.
Yeah. One of the disadvantages is like that, especially the rear-wheel drive cars just burn out way too long at the start.
Because there actually is the difference. They actually bother with that.
Yeah. Also, since you wanted the car from Mia, we might get it with the next Lexus member.
Wait, she's on the list too.
No, she isn't. But there's another woman that drives
That's
the
a
same
eerily
car.
similar car.
No, it's the same model.
Hmm.
Because apparently women have to drive iX8.
Nothing else. Wait, is she the only? Is she the only female racer on the entire list?
No, there is I think 3 in total.
Okay.
So it's like special musicians, like it's still like 2005. It's like they tried a bit, so you gotta give them credit for that.
Okay, it's just getting to the. Okay, I had a thought of like, okay, does it pass the Bechdel test? Even that does not fly here.
No, because they never talk to each other, but to be fair, none of the characters talk to each other anyways, besides you, so...
I might be mixing things up. I know what the Bechdel test is, but isn't there a similar test name, whatever, for like, does this game feature enough, I think, ratio of female characters?
I don't know. The Becton is the one if two women talk to each other about anything else than a man, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's a very specific test, but I get why it exists.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
And yeah, and also like it's like it isn't a hard test to fulfill.
Yeah. It's like as long as you have one scene that fills that quota, you're good.
But the reason why I support the iX8 was like in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, the main love interest girl also was driving an iX8.
Oh.
Like, it's a cool car. Like, it's like, I need to get some stereotyped.
I don't know. I blame the movies.
Yeah.
Mixing up the media. It's like you should probably get like bonus points for doing close calls there, but no, Burnout would give you that, not this.
Yeah, there's no such thing in this one. Underground and Underground 2, they're probably Underground as well.
Right there, that'd be a nice 200 points right there.
Yeah, it's like, just turn again. Yeah.
Hey, Adrian.
I got 3 cars. Hi, Adrian.
So sell it. You don't need it.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit of just sell the Lexus.
Yes, it's the first car you started with, but it's shit anyway.
No, the Lexus is first, like the one that I won.
Oh, this is like handling item management in Skyrim. It's like, I can't sell this. It's the first sword go in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid sentimental value I'll never look back on.
I mean, this is why I don't customize my first car, because I know it's going in the bin anyways quickly. I also never really customized the Blacklist cars, because most of them are sunrise really nice, so...
Once you customize it, you start getting attached to it.
Yeah. So funny where it came from. God,
so help me. I hope you hit that. Judging by the mini-map, no. Casually moves a trash bin like that easily. Yeah. Man, thank God it was really empty.
So it was meant to be started. I totally missed it breaking part. Maybe I should have checked if it got the better breaks on already.
Oh, I agree with you, Adrian. Like, demos for video games really don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
The glory days on the 360. That's where I got all my games at.
Enough. The Talos Principle 2 had one just before the game released, but afterwards you couldn't get it. And it's like, why?
That's okay. Is that there's also Steam being a bit quirky? Because I do notice that like there were demos for games, and then after a while they just disappear. I don't know why they do that.
Wait, maybe it's a Steam thing?
But it's a thing I've noticed. It's like I recall there being a demo here. Why is it gone? It's like exclusivity timed demos or something like that. That does exist. I'm just like, why?
Why? Yeah. Why?
Did we not learn anything from PT?
PT?
PT was the demo, well, labeled demo. It was basically a standalone little game that was supposed to tease Silent Hills, but then it got closed, pretty much. It's like, oh, and now you can't download that demo anywhere. It's completely off the market, and if you try to recreate it, Konami's gonna be like, no, you didn't do that. You have to cease and desist that. So if you have any PS4s that still has the demo of PT, you got the most valuable console in the world.
Wow.
It is that valuable. Because you can't...
I just hate when stuff is lost forever because of the stupidest reasons.
Yeah, and since the PS4 hasn't been fully cracked yet, no one's been able to, do the whole pirate it yet. I mean, they can. It's just, it's not user-friendly to do right now.
So, there's track races again.
Yay,
I might
racing.
do terrible because I forgot the buttons.
Reader.
It's like, I thought it added to control. Okay, it's alt. Okay. I mix it up. I shifted down. I should be shifting up.
Adrian's trying out the demo for Forspoken. Oh no, not that game. I'm sure, like gameplay-wise, it's probably decent, but I don't care.
Yeah, if there ever was a chance, the internet murdered it.
Oh yeah, we did.
So yeah, and again you have to dodge traffic to not total your car. And come on.
Yeah, that's the one benefit with the demo. It's free, so the only thing you waste is your time.
Which is also valuable.
That is, and I love squandering it.
Gonna do the same.
Yeah, it's nice.
So there you go.
I guess the track is so short you don't really need the minimap.
Probably.
Because it wasn't there.
You just focused on not hitting cars in front of you anyways. The time 12 with cops. It's this one with the other car and hope that it's not fast enough. And hopefully it will lead into chase where I can do a lot of stuff for the party already.
I've never heard of Adrian just mentioned Siberia 4. I've never heard of it. It looks nice. I've never heard of it. It does look nice graphically. I can see why you want the PS5 benefits with that one.
What kind of genre is it?
I don't know. It looks steampunky.
Ah, okay. I never really have been the biggest fan of steampunk as a setting.
I don't think it's steampunk, but it kind of looks it. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
I literally just discovered it, so excuse me if I describe it entirely wrong.
Yeah. The two inputs fall like right next to each other. That just seems wasteful.
Nah, it's efficient.
I mean, to be fair, a city that has as much of a street racing problem as this one might not be a bad idea.
Oh, that is rare. Okay, Adrian just mentioned that the first and second games were point-and-click adventures, but the fact he just brought up that they got an Xbox and PS2 port is like, point-and-click on a console. That is rare.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
That...
The only game I could think of that got the PS2 treatment really is like the original Half-Life, because that was perceived as like a PC exclusive. But then no, it got PS2 port and Dreamcast. I think it was going to.
Yeah, but I think like, this was just like, oh wow, this game is selling really well. It's like, was this Valve's first major game, right?
At least most noteworthy. They did do a different game, but yeah, Half-Life was their big, noticeable seller, I'd say.
Yeah.
But they didn't handle the console port. A different group did. Though, with the benefit with the console port is that it did come with some exclusive stuff. I think it came with Blue Shift, and there was a exclusive console co-op mode, because, hey, 2 controls. Never got the PC treatment, though, because reasons. I think there has been a fan-made port attempt at it, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Adrian's
I have to hit police cars again.
yeah. Adrian's describing all the game. Sounds more similar to like a traditional point and click, just without the mouse input. So I'm thinking like he's described Telltale's like that. I'm more thinking like something like Sam & Max, I guess. I need to give those games a proper shot because I do like their humor.
You can also end the chase early if you happen to be like near a safe house, like I just was.
But it's like, well, we know he's in there. All we have to do is wait.
I mean, they didn't see me. That's how it works. Like, they can't see you enter it, obviously. You have to be already in an escape mode.
Excuse me.
Need to ram you. Then I'm driving away. Would you label this as a sports car?
Is that what the cop just said?
Yeah.
Hmm. Right, you brought that up. Yeah, my first experience with Telltale was actually playing the Wallace and Gromit game, but I played the Xbox version. I can't remember what the input was, because I think I only properly played it on PC, but I remember playing the demo. It was just like, oh my god, Wallace and Gromit's getting a fucking video game. This is the best shit ever. Yeah.
He's starting away from me. It's
No, get back here. I need you to chase me. Not the other way around.
Seriously. I hate level 1 cops.
Jim brings up a good point. There were multiple Wallace and Gromit games, but at the time, that one was my first one, if I recall correctly. It's like, holy shit, Wallace and Gromit in HD. Whoa.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
But the other 2 titles was Project Zoo. That was actually a decent platformer, to be honest. It was actually quite solid. And there was also Curse the Were-Rabbit. That was actually decent as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a weird case where it's like licensed games were actually good.
There are some, but yeah, there was also I think the PS3 Xbox area where it's just like, let's make a game based on that movie, and it never turned out good.
I'm surprised how hollow those things there are. It's like they should be solid concrete, shouldn't they?
Nah. Like, you can also drive over trees quite easily.
Oh,
Can I please ram you? 'Cause I need to do this.
The amount of times I play games like this, I wish I could just run through trees. What do you mean that's solid wood? I should be able to drive right through them. Well, there it goes.
Yeah, no, not in this game. It's like, trees. They don't hurt your car. Same with like street signs. Wait,
Oh,
actually already
right.
have a blockade.
Fuck the blockade!
Yeah, there are also a thing like which I accidentally activated while trying to shift up. You can slow time and increase the mass of your car and also how it drives, but it's really weird because you lose so much speed driving like that, so just use it to go through blockades because I get more weight and then it's easier to ram through them.
Adrian just mentioned big rigs. Are you aware of big rigs?
Big rigs? What?
Okay, Big Rigs is the absolute worst truck racing game possible. Like, the worst. It's like, oh, it's so bad. The funniest thing in the game, well, multiple things. Okay, you try racing in the game, racing doesn't work. You try driving over roads, you just go under the bridge, under the bridge, go right over. Bridges don't exist. But the best part is, they didn't put a cap in driving in reverse. So if you just keep holding backwards, you go faster and forwards, and you just keep clocking over that speedometer like 20,000 times. It's infinitely going faster, and the sound of the engine going reverse. Oh, it's the funniest shit. And I think there's like slightly different builds as well. Just like very tiny ones. Like one version is slightly more functional than the other, but it's so slightly like. Any other version of the game, you legit can't win the races. Only one version actually lets you win.
Wow. That's wild.
Isn't? I try to remember what the victory text was like. Congratulations, you are a winner, or some shit like that. You know, misspelled crap.
Of course. Kind of reminds me of Flat Out 3, which is the sequel to two really great demolition derby racing games.
Oh no.
Yeah, it trains under bridges like this. Also, like Speed Dominator doesn't really do, and I forgot that I still had 9 seconds to go. But damn it, I made this video in addition. The car explodes randomly if you're driving on the intended way. It's like
Yes. Yes, Adrian, I'm aware of Teardown. Okay, I'll be honest about Teardown. It is a fun game. A little disappointed about it because the way they advertise Teardown is made it look like, oh, it's a demolishing game. You're hired to demolish buildings. No, it's a heist game. You're given demolishing tools to set up a heist to steal shit or destroy a piece of information, and that's it. It's just like, oh, I thought it'd be like do certain steps to demolish a building the most efficient way possible. No, it's a heist game, and I'm really disappointed in that. It's still fun, but it's like, this isn't what I signed up for. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
I mean, what you're looking for probably is closer to Shipbreaker, something undertitled.
There's that. There's also, what's the title? It's Red something, might be Red Mars or something like that. There's like a sci-fi sci-fi game with like a very good amount of demolishing mechanics, basically. There's like 6 different entries for it for some reason.
Oh, okay, that's not confusing at all.
No, so I don't know which one's the best one. I do like a good demolishing game though, because it's like physics everywhere.
Also, since already because the song is just association. What's up? To Shipbreaker is Yahtzee. It's like, have you seen that they released 2 zero punctuations that they still had like alert? And I just like, this is just wrong.
Okay, so they did release those. I haven't seen them yet then.
Yeah.
Because I think they only had like, is it the Sonic Superstars and Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that was literally the last 2. I have to see the Superstars one.
Yeah, I saw the Spider-Man one. I was like, yeah, it's a
I mean,
good Spider game again. It's like he has his usual critique points, which justified, but on the other hand, don't bother me that much.
I'm not gonna watch it until I've actually played the game because spoilers.
Yeah,
Tried really damn hard, but
fair.
Superstars I'm gonna see because I bet you he agrees with my opinion.
Yeah, but like he usually isn't really gently on. I mean, he isn't gently on any game, but also not on Sonic.
No, I think he had the. Okay, to be fair, I think he himself acknowledged his opinions changed. Like his initial review on Metal Gear Rising is definitely out of date now because I think a lot of opinions don't quite match today.
Yeah, but like for me, it's also like I don't really view him as a review because like I actively avoid games that I'm interested in.
Oh yeah, yeah. If it's something I don't give a
For,
shit about, just
yeah,
like lay it on me.
yeah, because like for example, if the Talos Principle 2 seal punctuation would have come out or fully rumbling, I don't quite
Yeah,
know
I think
the
it's.
title now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't use zero punctuation anymore.
Yeah,
It doesn't exist. I'm glad they
yeah,
have a new home, by the way. It's just like, oh,
yeah,
good. It's everything
absolutely.
we liked.
And I wasn't too worried because like his entire format is him rambling about games for 5 minutes. You can't copyright that,
No.
and you can't recreate it without him,
Yeah, yeah. And
which they're
the
going to learn the hard way, I assume.
yeah, and the presentation is just similar enough but unique. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh, it's the same but more colors now.
yeah. Um, but yeah, if it was like one for the Talos Principle 2, I wouldn't watch it because I'm going to play this game and I'm going to enjoy it.
Hmm.
Um,
Maybe afterwards, but you know.
yeah, exactly. But I don't want to have to hear what's wrong with it and then being always reminded about when I play and actually put a focus on that.
Yeah, I always check reviews like that. Like after I play the game, it's like, okay, did they spot the same issues I had?
Yeah, like it's different when like, somebody tells you like this is an issue in this game, and then you playing it's like yeah it is, and kind of gets a bit of the enjoyment from it.
Hmm.
That's why I really liked the 3 minute review series, which I'm not sure where this one is going. Um,
Oh,
that's still happening because that
we'll have
also
to
was on the
see.
Escapist.
Yeah, we'll have to see. The channel is very new, so they probably are just setting things up. Like, I'm surprised how quick they were at making this stuff as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I like this because like it was pretty much like this is what the game is vaguely about and this is my opinions on it. And that's all I need to hear. Don't need 20 minutes telling me everything.
Hmm. Oh, dude, he didn't even block the whole fucking road.
The budget ran out.
Sir, we ran out of cars. Well, then doing the normal driving side road. There's no way you go in the opposite direction.
There's no way he's British, is there? Oh shit, there's two behind there. Like,
He still
okay,
plowed right through it.
yeah, but it's like they had the budget.
I'm trying to see, like, does your car actually take damage? I think
No,
it
it
does.
doesn't. And it's a thing in newer Need for Speeds and it's the worst thing ever.
Well,
Because
I think the rear of the car is taking damage. I think.
I mean, there's scratches and that, and your window shield gets kind of smashed in a bit, but like nothing that affects you.
I wonder, because this is a feature that a lot of racing games add, that you can just view behind you. That isn't, you know, the rear screen mirror. But I'm not sure if you know what button that is.
Yeah, it's like I'm not sure. Like had I this on before, was it because I started to mod it a bit with the widescreen fix. It's like I've been using this in the race since like okay, you're coming from this way with the shame if I just cut you off like you always do. But yeah, like nearly with speed to this where your car actually gets damaged and at some point just breaks down and you lose the chase and it's just like,
Just
why?
hide under the container. They'll never see you under there.
I actually not bad idea. But it takes the fun out of the chases so much because now I have to be careful to, not
Get spotted.
ram too many police cars, but that's what's fun about them. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Mia is also like betting on me.
Of course she
And
is.
he doesn't trust her. Which I don't get why not. Like, he's been completely. So I should get a better car. Supra. She was there when I first came to the city. She was there when I got released from the police.
Must be on our side, even though we barely
Yeah.
talked to her. It's quiet. Too quiet. Hang on, did she get an intro at all?
Yeah, I immediately skipped it.
Okay, good. It's just like, hang on, there's some bias going on here.
No, I've been better about skipping it.
No, that's fine because we have to, because music.
Yeah. Oh, you mean from the gamer bias? Yeah. No, they treated all equally.
And to be fair, it is a nice looking cover. I won't
Yeah,
dismiss
it's
that.
like it is a nice car. It's like and still also a rotary engine car like the ANK 7 was, which is kind of funny because like completely different system to the engine than normally with like the pistons, because it's just the rotating block in the middle, and it's like really efficient in like size, but also not easiest to like maintain, and it never really fully caught on. Although some people really like those cars because they still have rotary engines.
Okay, I've only just now noticed this. This came before Underground 2, right?
No, after Underground 2, the
After.
sequel.
Okay, fascinating. Okay, I've noticed there's been a restrained amount of sponsorships compared to the other one. I mean, it's still there. I just saw Burger King, but it's just like in
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah.
Like you said, like you don't remember there being that many sponsorships. Maybe it was this you're remembering more.
It could be because we're going to get to Carbon as well. Carbon, I was shocked, and it's like half like, is this because I downloaded it from
Online.
the archive?
Oh, this is the PC version. It's possible.
Yeah.
But it's like it's an unusual amount. Even there, it's like that's they put sponsorships in normal placements, and then there's in-universe ads.
Yeah. So like, for some reason, audio just doesn't work when the song is quiet. It's like it's too quiet.
There's no music. It's the game's probably trying to pull the license track that isn't there right now.
I mean, it should still be there, but
Hey, be glad it doesn't play if it's trying to pull the license track.
yeah. But I made sure to turn all of them off that I didn't replace. Yeah, that was horrible. I got 2 months to make it up.
You said that there are other world hubs. I'm assuming. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm assuming after this one you're gonna be on the next world, I guess.
No, like I think I unlocked a bit more, but there's like 3 main places. I can show the map.
Oh yeah. Just as soon as you beat her ass.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, as in racing, not in a domestic violence kind of thing. Yeah, that was a good line there, I gotta give it that.
Ooh,
That
almost.
wasn't.
That was almost a successful drift.
There's something kind of a bit relaxing about just farming in a video game. Like that's why I really enjoy this game so much.
It's kind of half mindless, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I do have to say, I do like how I much prefer this system of how it navigates the map with these walled off arrows. Pretty much any other game would just have like the arrow indicator on the top of the screen that's constantly pivoting. That's more distracting than anything else. You're not focusing on the road.
Yeah, fuck you. And just still got the red line out of it. Fair.
With these wall arrows, you can more focus on the road and not be distracted. It's like, okay, that's where the route's going. I'm positive you're barely looking at the minimap. You just know where the shortcuts should be.
I mean, I play this game quite often, so like I know most of the shortcuts. So yeah.
Yeah. As I can see there's one here. But if you know the track layout, you should know where it is by default.
Yeah.
It's gotta be close. Should have invested more of that nitro.
Used it all.
Ooh.
Okay, she's taking the long road. It's good.
Yeah, define long way around. Ooh.
Jumps is scary, like you can land a bit sideways.
Lost speed on that.
Momentum.
Oh.
Or you can also just
Ooh. Oh.
I just saw this and like she just turned on while it's like what?
You hit the wall, you moron! You just lost the race. Yeah.
Time. Also, it's always great when a game goes into the cinematic view and you can't control your vehicle.
Can't see shit. No matter where I'm landing.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she lands into that.
Not like Trackmania where you can still steer in air and it actually affects the car.
Well, like GTA.
Which is actually necessary for Trackmania, like how mean some of the jumps are, but it's still fun as hell. Again, requirements in the inside line. Yeah, that's stupid.
No. Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm taking the inside line here, making it kind of way harder for myself.
Fucking van. Yay. Pig slip. Oh.
It should be a pattern, but
nope.
Apparently it isn't fully. Okay.
Oh, car for you.
Yeah. I mean, I would have liked the RX-8, but...
Oh, I forgot to ask about that. So the whole blacklist thing, is that literally like on the... Right, is the blacklist like just the group's like leadership thing, a leaderboard, or is that based more on like literally the cops like priority list?
I think it's the idea is that it's the cops priority list, but it's also probably a bit self-made, so yeah.
What? Disney's newest thing isn't doing well? Who'd have thought that?
Is this Wish?
Yeah, I was talking about Wish. Although, to be fair, I think I saw that it's only the critics' reviews, which, to be fair, as of late, has been a bit inaccurate. But
yeah,
if the critics don't like it from Disney, that says a lot.
Yeah, but this is also bad. I think general critic consensus is really hard to gauge and doesn't tell me not. I just go for like critics I know. Because then you have like the context.
Like we're basing on like Rotten Tomatoes, which has been very inaccurate as of late.
Yeah.
Isn't like the percentage like somewhere around the 60s or something like that? That's pretty low.
It is, yeah.
It's like, oh no, it's a very average film. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. But then again, it's like, a 6 out of 10, it's probably not as bad as it makes it sound. It's like, it's just, the generic, it's just, yeah, there's other movies that do the same thing better kind of thing, but, not aggressively bad, you couldn't watch it. But yeah.
Right. If he's reviewed it, okay. Jeremy Johns is like one of my go-to movie reviewers, pretty much, because I like his review style. But his rating system is based on just like, does the film require alcohol to enjoy it? And apparently this one's rating is not going to remember it in T-1 day, which is
Oh,
perfect.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to see his review.
I watched the trailer when I was cinema for Across the Spider-Verse. It's like it looked a bit generic, and it's like, oh, this guy that says you can wish everything you want is going to turn out evil, isn't he? And then he does it in the trailer because he didn't hide it.
No.
Yeah. So it's like,
The sad thing is that I'm not even sure if she's a Disney princess, but whatever, that character, the main, whoever her name is, I don't care. Her most recognizable spot is actually going to be in the Disney 100 anniversary video. And that's it. Which is a very nice special, by the way. It's just like, oh, it's nice to see literally almost everyone recognizable from Disney history. Like, even the obscure ones. Atlantis and Treasure Planet got acknowledgements. Thank you.
oh, Disney knows they exist?
Yeah, they acknowledged him. Even the obscure ones. Even fucking, Chicken Little got an acknowledgement. I didn't notice him, but he is there. And it's just like, oh shit, they got everyone.
Everyone's yeah, that is nice.
Even like fucking Prince John from Robin Hood. It's like, no, I didn't expect to see him here.
Still haven't seen it, but it's on our list.
I think that was Black Cauldron. I'm not sure. I think Black Cauldron does have a character representation, not the Lich himself. Yeah, I don't think Song of the South was there. So Song of the South is one of Disney's blacklist films that they will never ever bring up ever again because of is the term racial profiling applicable here? I think that's what it is. Either way, they don't like bringing it up, even though I think the film itself is fine, but it's just because of the era when it was made or something like that. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, yeah.
The only acknowledgement of this film is literally a theme park ride, but the thing is that ride doesn't exist now, so it's like there's nothing left.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Like, it's like there's some, especially Disney is 100 years old. If you make something in the 40s, 50s,
yeah, pretty much.
That were really different times. Like, we talked about 2005 being a long time ago. That it's just being like, okay, it technically happened. We're just not going to acknowledge it anymore because that's not. No.
The weird thing is with Song of the South is that the most recognizable element of the entire film is the song of Zippity Doo Dah. Like, Disney used that on everything. Just like, man, are you sure you want to avoid this? Because this is your history you're gonna be abolishing. This is a very odd gray area.
I can't really talk because I don't know the movie, so...
No, it's fine. It's just a fascinating bit of Disney history. Adrian brought up about the Country Bears, the fact that Haley Joel Osment was in it. It's like, oh yeah, he is.
Who is that?
Had the voice of Sora. But yeah, well, he was.
So he was a Disney character before that.
Yeah, he was Disney kid, so he was in a lot of stuff. But I'm not sure if that would work as a world, though. As a summon, I can totally see that. But I'm not sure as a world. You know, where is our news for Kingdom Hearts 4? I mean, we did finally get a trailer for that mobile game, which looks solid. For a mobile game.
Yeah. I mean, Kingdom Hearts had mobile games before, and I think they never really went all the way to pay to win, right? So
yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like kinda. But this one's like gonna be like a full-fledged 3D title, unlike the ones before, which is very interesting. It's like, oh man, mobile phone technology, eh?
Yeah, it's like at some point people realize that mobile games are already powerful computers, right?
They have the power of a PS2 in here.
Yeah, like maybe we should actually do something with this.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I'm just praying it's not going to be an Apple Store exclusive, unlike that Sonic Dreams game, whatever. Because,
oh yeah.
Apple, stay the fuck out of it.
Like, we have enough exclusive deals already. We don't need them on our phones as well. Especially if iPhones started like 600, it feels right now already, if not more.
I shouldn't. I just realized what I said with the Sonic Dreams thing. Is like, oh fuck. I just remind myself of the fucking quote fan game, more accurately a parody game. I personally abolished that game. That game does not exist. If you're mixing context here, Plimer, that game is an absolute parody on the Sonic fan base, because I despise it. It's like, this is not who we are.
Oh, thinking about one direction right now.
It's like, it's good for like a 5-second laugh, but then it's like, oh god, it goes too far. So yes, it trended, in case you're wondering. Of course it did.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Maybe just talk about the console exclusivity stuff, because of course, you know, Sonic had that for a bit. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I'm kind of misremembering this information. That Colors, I think it was initially planned to be multi-console, but I think I can't remember exactly why they went exclusivity for the Wii. Because this is like directly after Sonic Unleashed, so it's like, oh, the game's an absolute success. We gotta do this again.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue. And not zoom out. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much like, this is the first area, this is the second one, and this is then the third.
Not as wide, but a bit more, you know, crisscrossy.
Yeah. So I guess a decent sized area.
Yeah.
But if you drive around a lot, you kind of start to notice things.
I think the repetition's starting to sink in now.
But doing totally different things to you.
Sure, you keep telling yourself that.
I wouldn't choose a game with repetition. Also, I'm already up against Porsches, god damn it.
Oh no.
Stupid audio parking on the apex.
It would help if their, you know, tail indicators actually told you whether they're braking or not.
Yeah, actually would be nice.
But no, only the main player can do that. Even though it wouldn't be useful to you right now.
Some of the audio is better than the Porsche driver.
It's gonna get to the point where it's to blame the tech or the driver.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is a racer. It's just like, in contrast, we've got these, you know, decked out custom speed cars, and it's like, that's a regular ass car in front of us.
Yeah, because like, I think this is literally the A3, which is like, you can buy this, like legitimately and all this. This is not an outlandish car. Like it is, depending on the version, quite sporty, but yeah.
Oh.
But to be fair, like this is in Most Wanted. You can literally get everything, like if you put enough upgrades into it, to become absolutely insane. So it's like you can literally just win everything with the starting field. Not if you're driving like me right now. It's possible in theory.
Agent just mentioned about the whole, right? Apparently, some suit from the Pokemon company said he wants the Pokemon franchise to last hundreds of years. It's like, yeah, going by its success rate, yeah, it will never fucking die. No matter how badly they do anything, they'll make money, and I despise that.
I mean, yeah, but no, it's like I'm not sure if I would give humanity a couple of hundred of years. So it's like that's ambitious for your video game series.
Well, the most high-selling video game franchise ever, yeah, it's gonna fucking last. It will never die. I wish it would.
Yeah.
Or at least learn its lesson that maybe it should actually learn to improve and not bomb rush these damn things. Like, literally, DLC came out not too long ago, and I guarantee you it's probably really crap. Maybe. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But after that initial release,
Yeah. So, why is this body so freaking fast?
Oh, he's like a fucking rival racer in Mario Kart. There's always a rival racer.
Oh, yeah.
Hate that. Despise that. I main Waluigi in the Mario Kart, at least for 8. So your rival equivalent is always going to be a lightweight racer, which is mostly Toadette. Fuck Toadette.
Seriously, you got this carnival as well.
I don't think the Pokemon anime counts towards this. I think that's two different fields. I mean, yes, they finally let Ash retire after one turn. He finally wins one tournament. Well, I guess that's it. Gotta retire the character. Can't ever let him do anything again.
Like, he's a champion now.
That's it. His story's over. It's not like he could just do another one.
Like, I know he wanted to be the best, but I thought he wanted these tournaments along the way to the, he's like, normally you have to beat every gym leader, and then there was the end tournament thing.
Well, that's what he did. But we don't count the, was it, Orange or whatever it was, that one? That one doesn't count, that was filler.
Okay.
I'm a bit out of loop with the Pokemon anime, very, very much. Isn't... Right, the whole tournament thing was for the Sun and Moon stuff. Kind of one and the same, aren't they? Still bullshit that, I think for the X and Y rep, that Ash got this whole new form for Greninja. This is some anime bullshit. It's like, man, he got all the pluses, benefits, he got the right, Pokemon types, everything, and he still fucking lost. It's like, that should have been a win. Everything was to his advantage.
Yeah, it's like sometimes some shows kind of fun, and it's like, this is our entire concept. Okay, so what happens when this part is finished? It's like, we don't know, this is our entire concept.
Redo.
Great. Yeah.
Not taking that.
Thanks, game. I could totally prevent this.
Actually, you couldn't. The second you launched off, you weren't even... I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, it's like, I could have totally prevented that. I'm giving this one a go as I might do another ways.
Anything other than this.
Like,
sorry.
In theory, this should be shorter because it's literally just the track race, but I'm doing so terrible right now.
Sorry, I just had a stupid thought. If you could, if that's possible, change the text there, because I saw good shift, perfect shift. Can you just change that from shift to shit? Good shit. Early shit. If you could do that, that would be great.
Holy shit, how did I still win this? So far back.
Perfect shit. I get the feeling it's an easy text to change.
Maybe. Thinking if I should still do the next one.
Well, you still got a few minutes, technically.
Yeah, it's like
We've only just passed the
just
minimum.
need one. Yeah, we're going to just like let's make some progress. And... It's like we still got half an hour.
What? Reach the full 2 hours? Nah, that never happens.
Yeah, it's like we've been cutting them a bit shorter than we do, but it's also been kind of nice too.
It's just pacing is how we feel where it should stop.
Yeah.
Also, your time zone.
Yeah, it's like normally I don't mind. It's like, oh, a bit more sleep, but I have home office tomorrow anyway, so
Yeah.
like...
Speaking of scheduling timing, I saw a YouTube short, whatever, of a guy who's doing quite well. He's like an ex Blizzard developer. He's actually really good at what he does, so good for him. He quit for a reason. I wonder why.
It's like, oh, this ship is burning.
Yeah.
Something else.
He had a simple 3 tips basically on how to be a live streamer. Just like, okay, let me see the tips. So be original in the content. Don't follow the current trends. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Have a decent schedule of days. So do at least 3 days a week. Already doing that. Got 2 out of the bag. The third one is make sure you stream 4 to 6 hours. I'm like, no. It's like, no. I mean, I get the logic. The more you're on air, the more you're more likely to be noticed. But I'm like, nah, I'll burn myself out so hard if I stuck to that.
That is a burnout risk, yeah.
It's a commitment. It's like we can't do like 2 to 3 hours if really like it depends on the particular day, but 4 hours, man, I only did that like I think 3 streams max if I've ever done like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And literally that one of them was literally the final stream for Mass Effect 2. Because it was literally like, oh, we're gonna do the collector base, and then we're gonna do the final DLC because it would round out and all that. It's like, oh shit, we're 6 hours in. Fuck.
Yeah, I also know that at one point didn't you do like the whole day, like the birthday stream?
Well, the birthday stream that was just an obligation because it was my birthday, and that was 7 hours. But that was like the whole day, not just at the usual streaming start times. So
yeah, I know, but still, it's like, yeah. At some hours you just start bumbling on and like it don't really make sense anymore. At least I feel always like that.
Yeah, so yeah. 2 hours is the best max time. Maybe a little more. Depends who you are and what kind of content you make.
Yeah.
Like say this for 4 hours, you're gonna run out.
Yeah.
Like the difference being really is like to the outside viewer, 4 hours is like, well, I play video games like 4 hours regularly, normally. Like, that's no problem. Okay, try keeping that entertaining to everyone, not just to yourself playing the game, you know?
And for me, there's also like something that I noticed with like even like Critical Role, which I really enjoy, and you know they're professional voice actors and everything. 4 hours is a long time for things like that. Like.
And I'm imagining that they're doing it like once a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gives them time to recoup. You're asking us to do that every 3 days a week? That burnout's gonna hit eventually.
But there was like more as a viewpoint that's like to find the time to watch somebody else do something for 4 hours, even once a week, is already like hard to manage for me. Yeah. So.
And you're trying to consume it in a more ergonomic way, I guess, treating it more as a podcast style, which is definitely doable.
Pretty much like, but not just playing Deep Rock Galactic while listening to them. And for some of the stuff that it's like, oh, this is getting really interesting, and then focus more. But yeah.
Yeah. At a certain point, it just becomes more background content than really just something you're primarily watching, isn't it?
Yeah. But still, like, finding the time sometimes to get isn't like, God forbid you ever fall back and then have to catch up, which they do make easier now that they take off every last first day in the week, the month. But
Okay.
it's like, oh no, I'm like 2 episodes behind, and then you have to catch up 8 hours, and by the time you do that, you put on another one. It's like,
it adds up. Yeah, it's an interesting balance to work with. Ah.
Yeah, it's like, I thought I could swipe him, but then he just turned somewhere else. It's like, and it's so typical that once I need both blocks, none of them provide any.
It might
This
depend.
is actually my least favorite milestones. So it's like, both blocks, the things that really spawn randomly and you have no control over whatsoever.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, shouldn't you just drive to where one will occur? It's like, no, you're literally driving where one did occur before.
Yeah.
Is it based on just the, I guess, star rating or whatever it works?
Yeah, it's like the higher the star rating, the more likely it is to happen.
You're already at a decent ranking already.
I mean, it's like it occurs here, but if it was like the third, it would be better. But kind of hoping I get a new car soon to properly handle the 3-star rating on. Oh no, actually, after the next practice time, I'm going to buy a new car anyways.
I'm guessing you have to. I'm looking at it. I guess you have to wait for that backup to show up from the big blockades, I guess. Maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
That's a full 2 minutes.
Come on, see me.
Oh, he's on the other side of the road. I don't see you. No, too fast.
I catch up eventually or not.
I see what you mean now, looking at it. It's like, come
Yeah,
on,
like,
call him back up.
At least I got the cost of state thing.
I just gave up.
No, he was destroyed. Okay.
There
See,
they are.
now they're doing it.
Oh, they'll never catch us on the way back. No, sorry. Can you reuse them? You need to hit them multiple times, right?
Yeah.
What happens if you just turn around?
Maybe. That's a good point.
It's worth a
And
go.
it despawns.
Okay, but maybe if you're quicker about it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it then still counts as the same one.
Well, it's worth a try.
Yeah, yeah.
Never know, it would speed things up. That's the one you just hit, I guess.
I probably should still do all of them to get enough bounty. Yes. That's the kind of thing that's nice about it. It's like, if you do all the milestones, you pretty much guaranteed to have enough bounty anyway, so
Okay.
you don't need to hunt for those, but yeah. So it'd be really nice if they spawned another blockade.
What happens if you get, like, just heat rating 3 or whatever?
There will be better police cars again, and they will be more aggressive with what they do.
Would it increase the odds of those barricades?
Yeah.
This is the part I was saying, is like maybe some stuff off screen would be wise, like this, because
Yeah,
you're not doing a lot of progress. Everything else, yeah, it's fine, but it's this stuff. Maybe that's why the speedruns are a forgiving time. it's this shit.
But there's also like, I have to do this pretty much for every
every
No,
tier.
wait, so there isn't really where I can do this like once and then it's done.
No. Fuck that one in particular.
Yeah. So I hope that they just spawn another blockade when I'm escaping. Maybe not. Yes, no.
Something. Anything.
Give him something, my lord.
I'm not seeing anything.
Doesn't seem like it. So let's see how close I am.
Probably just need one more.
Oh yeah, I'm 800.
Oh, for fuck's
8,000
sake.
off.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's basic. And if I'm like approaching 8,000, I'm just going to call off the pursuit anyways.
Alright.
So this game.
Oh no, I has been spotted. Whatever shall I do?
Yeah, I will just try the same thing as always. Go to the motorway where it's safe.
Would... Nah, that's probably not how it works. So I notice there's a meter there basically of how you get caught and all that. Would the meter being closer to busted, would it increase the odds maybe?
No, that
You know
I
what?
don't think that has anything to do with.
Let me see. There must be some strategy or some shit.
I mean, I'm going to in case 3 soon anyways, so that's at least something. And if I'm going to take out some cars, I will also get more on this. Like, I don't need to do the thing now, I just need to get 8,000 bounty. Then I'm done. Which means the second I will get that, I will. Sorry. Stupidly.
That's all useless shit. I don't actually know what it's referred to as in the game. That's the problem. All I'm getting is like replacement skins for all the the arrow stuff. This barrier. I put in barricade. It doesn't matter.
It's really hard to kind of throw them when they're like sideways and you kind of just have to swipe into them from the side instead of just, driving into them when they're still standing.
It would be easier if there was like a random tree on the road.
I mean, trees don't destroy cars, we established this already.
Good point. Then I guess opposing traffic would be the best opposition then.
Yeah, that also doesn't, but there's something that I can do since I'm already here. Baseball stadium.
Yay!
And this is why I always pick this spot.
Oh no! It doesn't really fall on them though, it just goes down.
Yeah. So the frame rate's not bad, I think that was on the nice side.
Should've been enough.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Yay! Race time!
Yeah, Supra.
Alright.
And, yeah. 2 races and then I'm going to buy a new car.
And then we'll sell.
Yep.
Then we'll debate whether or not to do some of this off screen because it's getting to the point of repetition now.
Maybe, but it's like...
At least, till we get to like the last 5 or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, you don't have to skip all of it, it's just, there's a lot of filler in between.
But I also thinking about you playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and it's like, there's a lot of filler fights. So.
Hey, I showed everything.
I know.
And there was quite a bit of variety in between. Hey, and also I did skip, the Lucky Emblem shit. So.
Yeah, true. But there were also a lot of streams of just running around and just fighting stuff, and then
yeah, but
yeah.
I can't defend myself for shit.
So
I can't defend myself for shit. It's just there's a certain tier of repetition, I suppose. I don't know. With Kingdom Hearts, I tried to defend at least that one, is that there's a lot of environmental differences, enemies, and all that. There's a lot of elements that you can change things up flavor-wise. But here, we're seeing the exact same environments a lot.
Yeah, true.
And you have to do that whole cop thing a lot just to progress, even though all that other stuff, you can get through that just fine. I'm okay with that. It's the cop stuff. It's getting in the way.
I mean, I could just do the chase for the next one off screen, and maybe just do a second one where I just get a bounty so that we don't have issues with that anymore.
Yeah.
I could do that too.
Just a little bit of efficiency. Again, like me defending myself for Kingdom Hearts, I did any form of grinding off screen because that shit's boring.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine on casual play because you don't have to worry about anything, but
it's like no, this is the thing. It's like I'm enjoying myself still. It's like
yeah.
Get to talk to you. Play something that I like in the background.
I don't want to ruin that. It's just
yeah. But no, I also not the one watching it. So it's like. But yeah, compared to Uncharted 2, you notice the pacing is stronger in an action game.
moments to breathe, moments to have an interest. At least they're 2 laps instead of 3, thank God.
Yeah.
These are long.
It's usually sensible.
I didn't actually question this. Does this game have a difficulty select?
No, I don't think it has.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe Carbon has it, but I don't know. I remember when I played Carbon, there's like this kind of wall once in the final region. It suddenly gets really difficult at the beginning until you unlock good cars yourself. And I'm not sure how I never really knew how to deal with this. And this is somewhere where I'm like streaming, it's like, oh god, I'm going to really struggle there and
You choose it.
Yeah, but Carbon is a bit better because you don't have to do the police stuff in between.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I'll tolerate it if it's a bit more interesting in between.
And Carbon is also just generally shorter, so is that. And yeah, then I was kind of debating Heat, but I don't think I do it because that game is a lot of grinding. And it's literally just more of the same.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, they tried to change it, and then they broke it. And even people don't fully like Heat, but I think it was just really again a fun Need for Speed that kind of reminded me of the old times.
What
I could have done without the fact that your car could break down in chases. I really didn't like
God.
that.
But more realism. What platform was Heat for?
Also PC consoles, but I'm not sure what the main development was.
Yeah, for some reason, when I hear at least this one, Need for Speed Heat, it sounds like a PSP title. Is that just me?
No, it's like, yeah, I can see that.
It probably was a PSP title. It was just, you know,
Oh yeah,
that
like,
sounds like it would. It's what it would be for.
I don't know. I think Kid was too new for that. But you know, there's also like Need for Speed the one on the DS that you gave me.
Oh yeah, how is that?
It's alright, but
Hey, I had to preload you with something that you like, so I was just like, okay,
yeah,
let's see
no,
what is on here. You can tell me whether it was good or not.
it's like it's fun thing.
Hey, the fact that Trackmania is on there was a shock to me.
Yeah, and Trackmania actually felt like Trackmania even with the I'm too used to keyboard. And this is the best, like they got unique tracks with it, just like thought they were just going to remake Nations.
Well,
But no, actually
it,
separate tracks for them.
it has to be unique because, well, on the DS platform naturally, but I think it was before Nations came out. I think. Not sure. Might be around the same time. Either way, the fact it's a DS port, not a 3DS port, is what's baffling.
I mean, it would be, I mean, it could happen after I think they named it something esports. But like Nations technically like was one of the first appearances of the stadium environments. It's like if the stadium environment had its origin on the DS, that would be so crazy. Considering it's like the environment that Trackmania is known for the most nowadays.
Doing my research now.
Or maybe that's just that they released it for all the stuff at the same time.
The thing is, yeah, there were two Trackmania on the DS. It was, let's see, Trackmania DS naturally. There was another one. Turbo. Yeah, so I'm not sure which one came out first. Let's see, Nations you asked, right?
Yeah.
Just looking up the release dates. That's not it. Right, is there okay, is there Nations or Nations Forever? Is that the same thing?
Oh.
Like, is it just Nations or is it just Nations
isn't.
Forever?
Sorry?
Is it Nations or Nations Forever? Is it the same thing? This is why I'm asking.
I'm not sure. Could be. The one I know is Nations Forever, but I think that was kind of when they re-released them or something like that.
Here we go. Ah, perfect. A timeline, including the DS titles.
Nice.
It's around the same time actually. But there is multiple nations. I was right about that. There's a Nations ESWC, which...
Yeah, I think that was the first one. I know it technically exists, but wasn't that popular.
But United Forever, Nations Forever were the same year, 2008, with the DS version.
Okay.
And Turbo was on 2010.
Yeah, that was afterwards. That I never really played.
Well, it makes sense that this particular era, that any handheld ports would have unique content because they're so vastly different in interior build-wise.
Yeah. But yeah, Nightmare is still one of my favorite games, like, especially United Forever.
Yeah.
That was so stupid.
You say, you liked it that much that you decided to do a speed run of it.
Yeah.
But wasn't that only due to my suggestion of it?
Yeah, you was like, what game would you speedrun? It's like, actually good question. It's like, wait, Trackmania, the racing game I play. Actually, isn't like quite good at. And yeah, I still like really I was a solid one for just doing one and not really practicing. It's like I played for it like once before that again. It's just kind of get a bit
Ooh,
familiar again.
I almost ruined you there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe talking and typing is still not the
Yeah.
best idea.
Just be glad that you know, your entry actually got submitted and accepted as well.
Yeah,
That's an achievement right there.
I should check how I'm doing that still.
Pink slip, pink slip, pink slip.
Okay, I'm going to cash as well. Oh, Brown's already up next. I also like his Porsche Cayman. It's like,
But will you?
nice looking.
But will you win it?
That is the question.
Right, do your management, and we'll stop.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Travel.
It's interesting how much the story's kind of stopped. You know.
Yeah, it's like you get the messages that they kind of skimmed over a bit.
But the cutscenes are done. You think there would be some like back and forth with the cops by this point?
Sell that car because I don't need it anymore.
You're still not selling the first car?
I mean, theoretically I can. And get damn it! Why can I not? Can I choose which safe house I leave from? No, I can't.
I guess it's based on where you entered.
Okay, that is annoying.
So much for that convenience. I mean, you can still fast travel to the missions, though. Oh, never mind. There's that annoying ass hour indicator.
Yep, it's like it's like it's the GPS one, but like you know,
Every single game has one of
and
these.
it's the first time I needed it.
Yep. Oh, quote needed it. I'm pretty sure you would have just memorized it eventually.
Yeah, but
You use the fast travel so much you actually don't know where the locations are. Quote fast travel.
I'm just at this.
You ever get bothered that sometimes like this GPS stuff is actually slower than the actual like your internal route that you normally use? It's like, I know there's a faster way getting here.
Also, please don't spawn a cop right now. I'm almost there.
Just drive normally. For God's sake, slow down.
So, yeah. I mean, I know you don't really do cars, so.
Yeah, I can't see them right now.
Yeah, they take a while to load in. Oh, there it is. Evo!
Okay, he's buying it.
Mitsubishi Evolution is literally one of my absolute favorite cars.
Fair enough.
And
You got time.
I guess I'll do this. Nah, I'll do this next time. I just upgrade it, and then I'll also let you customize a car.
Oh boy. No, that can only go so well. You mean customized as in the cosmetic shit?
The cosmetic shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wait, can you... Wait, before you... Oh, never mind. It's just like, oh, I see a lake. Can you drive the car into the lake?
I think it's locked off.
Hard. Okay, the damn invisible barrier wall shit.
Yeah. No, I think it's not invisible. Like, you actually can't go in there.
No, I mean, it's like, if you try, you know, drive past the barricade where you just dive into the lake. No.
I don't think there's a way to do that, but yeah.
Safety save. Never know when it goes south.
Yeah. It's for the day, bitch. Woohoo, to our mark.
Unintentional, but yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's the thumbnail preview. Alright, cool. That'll do for a stream, so check back tomorrow for more Need for Speed Most Wanted. Until then, bye all.
Bye.